Arnold vs Goku bodybuilding battle? Who wins? Let's find out. So fun fact, these two were some of my biggest inspirations to start working out myself. But how would they fare against each other in an actual bodybuilding battle? Up first, we have the GOAT himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was a 7-time Mr. Olympia and probably could have been more if he hadn't retired for a few years. He was known for having absolutely massive biceps and a really big chest. And the thing I love about Arnold is that he's the guy that popularized fitness in America for a lot of people. And he did that through mainstream media by becoming the world's highest paid actor, with titles such as Terminator and Predator, just to name a few. So he was huge, he was classic. There's a reason he was Mr. Olympia so many times. Having said that, he was lacking in some areas, especially the lower body. You can see his legs really just don't match his upper body, and he's not got striated glutes. Now granted, that actually wasn't a big thing back in the day. No one really started caring about striated glutes until like the 80s or 90s. It was essentially a way to say, yo, this guy is super conditioned. And while Arnold was amazing and always in great shape, conditioning wasn't his best feature. And like I said, that just kind of goes for the time. Now on the other hand, we have Goku. And in my opinion, Goku really looks like a classic bodybuilder. I mean, considering Dragon Ball Z was conceived in the 80s, that makes total sense. And his physique shows for it. Goku is absolutely ripped. And it's so funny because every time I go into the gym, I usually see either a Gen Z or millennial wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt. And I know automatically that this guy also inspired them to start working out. I mean, nothing gets you pumped up for a good workout like trying to freaking save the universe. So while Goku's physique is really good, it really just depends on which version we're talking about. I think the most comparable to Arnold is probably Kaioken, or potentially Super Saiyan. Either way, it's pretty safe to say that Goku, while being massive, is still a bit smaller than Arnold, especially upper body wise. But there are some shots of Goku to point out that his legs are a little bit more proportioned correctly than Arnold's were. So honestly, this is a tough battle. Arnold's definitely taller and would outweigh Goku, but with symmetry, proportions, conditioning, I think it's really close. And another thing I just noticed, they actually have the same abs. Both of them only have a 4-pack. Funny, I literally just now noticed that. It's weird. So who wins in a bodybuilding battle? I'm gonna have to go with, and I have to admit it was a much tighter race than I thought it was gonna be, but the winner is our guy Arnold. While I do think Goku is a little more well-proportioned, especially given the lower body, it's just extremely difficult to compete with Arnold's arms, chest, and lats. And in most forms, Goku just doesn't have that size. Even in Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Grade 2 and Kaioken, while he's definitely bigger, I think putting the two side by side, Arnold would still outmass him. But this is definitely closer than I thought. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below and make sure to like and subscribe.